The first day of travel goes by without a whole lot happening. So, yeah, you can start going on the road. If there's anything specific you want to do while you're traveling, let me know.
The first thing I'm going to do is sleep.
Sure. So as you get closer, you'll have to like pull to the side a little bit so that you guys can like pass on the road. It's like a merchant, wagon.
Right
So
now.
while Drukar's still awake, I'm gonna look at him and be like, Gumbo?
Tempted, but we just got out of a criminal charge, so I'd rather not commit
Yeah,
another.
there's no one around.
Wait, what?
You're
You're
welcome.
going to rob people?
Well, yeah, sorry, literally you were asleep. There was a wagon full of like grains and blankets and stuff. And presumably some money too.
And
Yeah,
your
get past
first
this.
instinct was to rob them?
With a lot of blankets, could be worth something.
Okay.
And
I did not realize
well,
we were bandits.
The first night around the campfire, the party decides to chat a little bit. Latruda asks what everybody's goals are.
So while we are heading north, do you either of you have any, big scale plans? Like, what is your? I mean, I'm trying not to sound like an interviewer, but have you got like a 5-year goal? Like, where do you see yourself?
yeah, my answer, yeah, I would like to find a way to get back home to my hometown, Chicago. So if we can, yeah, I'd like to find a powerful wizard that can teach me or help me plane shift back. But yeah, Chicago's it's I don't know, it's not the best city, but it's where I'm from and I like it and I'd like to be back home again.
Druga, what is your plan?
I'm just looking for my two kind of group mates that I lost from the streets in the war we were in. So we got the I'm looking for the half elf and the dragonborn of my group from before. Haven't found them since we did the plane shift.
Latruda realizes now that everybody has a tie to the Fey plane, and then that may be something that they want to explore together.
Wait, so you lost your friends in a plane shift, and Harry, you lost your world? You were shifted from the planes also?
I was in the Feywilds and I didn't come out where I expected to.
I also found myself in the Fae. That is where Fox came from.
Hmm.
It is where uh, Drugar found me. It seems we have a goal in common.
Go to the Fey realm?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that is something we can look towards, no?
Yeah, if we can make contact with my patron, she might be able to help us too.
There is a reason we are heading north. Well, there's a reason I am heading north. I also have a little goal. It is sort of related to what happened in the town. Uh, when we were first together, I spoke around the campfire of, you know, my backstory, sort of. I spoke of the bubbles that I was in. Each situation, its own unique thing, and there was always someone to burst the bubble.
Hmm.
Well, my goal is to go back and burst theirs.
Are you saying that? I'm sorry. Just we've mentioned in previous days that we have to work on our communication more. We can't assume things.
Ah, sorry.
When someone
I
says
would.
tie them up, you could be mean to like tie them up as in distract them and not physically tie them up. That's where.
Yeah.
Are you
Okay.
saying bursting their bubble as in bursting their throats with your knife, or
Maybe I will either destroy their lives or take them.
The next day of travel is interrupted by a light sobbing.
I mean, I'm not going to settle well unless we investigate this. My curiosity is probably one of my downfalls. Or, reward.
all right? I mean, if you're saying
I
let's do it,
say
let's
I
do it.
say investigate. It could be like a Fey in disguise too.
Oh yes, it could be a fake creature. That is good. information is what we need from those. So
They explore into the woods. They even make it into the deep wood, where Latruda had found this line before where the trees kind of get a little bit denser. But they continue on through because they're worried about whoever it is that's crying in the forest. Sure, and I'll get you guys to all do a perception check. So you all, the sobbing stops, and you hear like a, and like a rustle, like, up into the, like, leaves of the trees. All right. Yeah, so that will definitely illuminate a person. You can't tell like a whole lot about them, but there's a person up there. And when the light hits them, they like it's a bright light, so they're like covering their face and they're like, "Please don't hurt me."
we heard you sobbing. Is everything okay?
Yeah,
Do you need
my
help?
emotions have just kind of overcome me today.
Happens to all
Why?
of us, honestly.
What has happened?
And she'll like climb down from the tree. Now standing before you is a very thin, taller, feminine person with long, kind of like silvery hair, bright blue eyes, pointed ears.
Where is your home? Because we also have someone who is lost here. Harry, that person, the light.
Shut up.
So,
I'm from the Fae plane.
killer. No, I'm kidding. Gumbo.
Oh, that is perfect. Oh, you have no idea how perfect that is. Oh,
That's where we're trying to go.
we are also looking for people from the Fae that have information because we all have things with the. Oh, we literally just had this conversation last night. It is a miracle.
They have their first encounter with the beasts of the forest. And at this point, you notice that a flock of ravens has landed on the trees above you.
What's the deal with these? And as Drugar gestures up to the ravens.
They're beasts of the forest. They learn a little bit more about Violet and who she is. Yeah, in
Awesome.
fact, they do change with my mood when the mood is extremely like overcoming. Like I said, I don't usually look like this.
Are you cold?
No, just sad.
What's your name?
Violet.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I do kind of just ooze magic.
Cool.
Wow.
You should probably get that
obviously you're not familiar with like my type of people. I'm an Eladrin. So they tell her, you know, like if we find a way back, we will come back to you.
So, Violet, we want to help you and such, but we can't. It seems that you're telling us that we need to leave this forest. Is there
something you could like give us to contact you if like either we find a way back or if you find a way back and you want to let us know? Like I don't know, like an enchanted leaf or something we can keep.
She's going to like reach into her dress and pull out like a little like a violet. Yeah, so as you're running, you'll notice that things are definitely like following you, like the ravens are kind of like staying above you and like more will like join in and stuff as you go. But the second that you get out of that deep forest, that like thick forest, they all stop at that edge. Drugar has a memory informing him of what might be going on in the forest based on his knowledge of the world. Drugar and Latruda can do a religion check. Okay, so you both know that in addition to gods in this world, there are ascended heroes. Drugar specifically knows that this forest, the protection that's around it has been thought to be from one of these ascended heroes called the Dreamweaver. And so you kind of have this inkling that she kept talking about protection of the forest and that those like the glowing eyes must be part of that protection. And so they continue on. Another night goes by without any incident. On their third day of travel, they notice a little mark on the map and they decide to check it out. I am going to point out that there is another symbol on the map. So if you want to check that out, you can.
Oh, the bow and
another
arrow?
little
Yes.
pub.
When they find the mark in the forest, it's a hunting outpost. Yeah, so
Hello?
as you get closer, 3 people will like walk out of a tent. The 2 behind will have like bows drawn at you. Okay, so why are you here? What, like, can we do something for you?
But we bought a map in the last town, and there was a little icon on it with a little bow and arrow, and that's why we came here.
Okay, well, do you not know what like a bow and arrow means?
We thought it was like a tourist map. We were just like checking out the
bow shop,
attractions.
really, honestly.
Yeah. I thought it might be like a shooting range or something. Like, yeah, come here, shoot a bow.
No. So they learn more about the protection that's there. We have a deal with the forest, but that deal is kind of murky, and so we have to be careful about letting people into our like outpost.
But who are the people you do not want to be let in?
Faye.
You don't want Faye?
We don't want Faye we're unaware of. They decide that they're going to commune with the Dreamweaver.
Do you like? Is this something that you praise, or is this just like how do you commune with the Dreamweaver? Because maybe the Dreamweaver could actually explain what the heck's going on with the face stuff.
We don't talk with the Dreamweaver directly. It's an unspoken rule. It's a deal, like
Rule.
it's a deal as far as like the culture of the people who live in the forest go. It's just something that has existed for a long time.
Should we maybe try to make it a spoken deal then? Maybe it's time for that.
I mean, if you know how to get in touch with them, like, sure. But it would
Yeah,
be
we can-
specifically with the Dreamweaver.
With the Dreamweaver. I mean, we can try. Yeah, let's see if we can get in touch with the Dreamweaver. Sure. Do you have like a small child we could sacrifice to some? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I promise. I promise. There's no blood sacrifice needed. We'll figure it out. Leave out some money. Yeah.
In that case, you can spend the night here. We'll do what we can to help you, but we can't keep you around for very long. Just for like our own safety.
I'll share some of my rations with people if it, I'm going to try and be super friendly with them if
Sure.
we're spending the night there.
That's
Are
everything.
there any pretty ones?
But I'd say like 3 people stand out to you specifically.
Nice.
If you'll excuse me, gentlemen.
Hey, thanks for checking out Chicka D&D. If you liked what you saw, click all the buttons down below. Subscribe, like, comment, you know the drill. Also, it'd be really cool if you came and checked us out live at Chickadee93 on Twitch, where you get to participate in the conversation, or watch us play D&D on campaign days. Thank you again so much. See you next time. Bye.